guys, and thanks for the relay in there, even though we didn't use you, Harry. And 7 NJO.
Okay, Blaine, good to talk to you, and have a good week, 73s. I'll be clear with you. W0SK2JBX, anything further, over?
Yeah, that was the relay. That's the relay for me, over.
Affirmative, I thought that was the case. All right, I'll be clear with you. Kilo Echo number 6, Sierra Yankee Tango. Thank you for your patience. Welcome aboard.
Kilo Echo 6, Sierra Yankee Tango. Good evening, just checking in for you. And hello, Blaine, by the way, if I may do that. E6SYT, over.
Okay, Bob, a little bit of a light copy, but still a good copy back to Syracuse, New York, and glad to bring you aboard, over.
You are 5-9 on peaks out here, over.
All right, sir, lets me know at least somebody out on the Eastern Pacific will probably copy me as well. So, best to you and 73s.
You take care, please. Thank you, sir. Over.
I'll be clear with Kilo Echo 6, Sierra Yankee Tango. This is Kilo 2, Juliet Bravo X-ray, and this is the Maritime Mobile Service Net. I'm going to take a pause here. Any maritime mobiles or marine mobile stations attempting to check into the net, over. Time now is 0015 UTC and some change, or 15 minutes past the hour. At this time, the net is open to general check-ins. I'll take anyone that can copy, over.
November 0, India Whiskey, Quebec.
Kilo Charlie 5, Bravo Hotel Juliet.
Okay, I've got two parcels. One ends in Quebec and the other one ends in Juliet. Gentlemen, stand by. King Henry 6, Radio Charlie. Randy, what's shaking?
Oh, not much. Just unfortunately the earth is not shaking under me. But I don't know, not much. What's happening with you?
Well, probably the highlight of my day today was cooking dinner. I've cooked a chicken in the oven, over.
All right. You congratulated. Did it come out burnt?
No, it was perfect. I followed the recipe from America's Test Kitchen, over.
All right, congratulations. I don't think I can cook for chicken.
Yeah, Randy, we've got a lot of static between the two of us, probably hearing the same from me, but glad I could bring you aboard, over.
Good enough. Thanks a lot. Aloha, 73 from the Big Island. KH6RC, back to net. Thank you.
With King Henry 6, Radio Charlie on the Big Island of Hawaii. This is Kilo 2, Juliet to Bravo X-ray. I have two stations waiting. Gentlemen, please stand by. Who is the station that ends in Quebec, over?
November 0, India Whiskey, Quebec.
Okay, I got November and then you disappeared. Try again, sir.
November 0, India Whiskey, Quebec.
November 0, India Whiskey, Quebec. Thank you for your patience, sir. Welcome aboard.
Well, thank you, John. Nice to catch you on the air here again. It's been a while, and it's good to know that you're still up and at 'em and busy. Nothing needed here. Just checked in to just for the count, kind of. So back to you. To that N0IWQ.
Okay, Art, thanks for coming aboard, and have a safe week in 73s.
73s. I weigh you 5'9" every year in the St. Paul.
With November 0, India Whiskey, Quebec. Moving on to the station that ends in Juliet. Try it, sir. Your turn.
Charlie 5, Bravo Hotel Juliet.
Okay, Kilo Charlie 5, Bravo. Is it Hotel Juliet, over?
Correct. Kilo Charlie 5, Bravo Hotel Juliet. The name here is Matt, around Fort Worth, Texas. And no traffic to the net, just checking in for the first time. I've just got this radio up and running.
Well, Matt, my name is John. I'm located in Syracuse, and you got a 5.9 signal to my location, over.
59 here as well. Sound like you're sitting in the next row. I will go ahead and check out. KC5BXJ out.
All right, Matt, what's the closest city to your location, over?
Located in Cleburne, Texas, which is about 30 miles southwest of Fort Worth.
Roger, we got you as Cleveland, Texas. Thanks for coming aboard, and have a good week, over.
73 to you as well. KC5BXJ, back on that.
I'll be clear with you. This is Kilo 2, Juliet Bravo X-ray. I'm taking check-ins, over.
Whiskey 6, Alpha Lima Foxtrot in San Diego.
Okay, over. A couple stations was able to pull out the one station, Whiskey number 6, Alpha Lima Foxtrot. Good evening.
Good evening, sir. I understand you're in upstate New York. Beautiful country. I was originally from the Northeast, up by the New York State and New Jersey borderline. But guess what? I'm glad I'm in California.
Pleasure to bring you aboard, and hopefully the weather will cooperate from your location, over.
Oh, yeah. We've had a lot of rain, but we're good in Southern California. As they say down here, it never rains, except all in one day.
All right, sir. Thanks for coming aboard, and 73s.
73, sir, and you have a good day.
Clear, Whiskey 6, Alpha Lima Foxtrot. This is Kilo 2, Juliet Bravo X-ray. I'm taking check-ins, over.
Kilo Golf 5, Whiskey Delta Delta.
6HK, over.
Kilo Romeo 6, Romeo Golf.
Okay, I've got two stations. Roy, you're going to be second. There was another station that was light. Try again, sir.
November 6, Hotel Kilo, M6 Hotel Kilowatt.
November 6, Hotel Kilowatt. You'll be third. Stand by, sir. Back to the top of my list. What have I got here? Kilo Golf 5, Whiskey Delta Delta. Come in, sir.
Yeah, roger that. This is Kilo Golf 5, Whiskey Delta Delta. Name here's Jeremy in Corpus Christi, Texas. And your signal is probably about a 5-6. There's a lot of QRM tonight. But back to you.
Okay, Jerry. Good strong signal. About 10 over S9 to me, so you're pushing it east quite well, over.
Copy that. Appreciate it. Yeah, I'm using an amp. I had to crank it up a little bit to put out the watt. Anyway, back to you, 7-3.
All right, sir, 73s, and I'll be clear with you. Kilo Romeo 6, Romeo Golf. Roy, what's happening?
Oh, we got sunshine here. It's looking pretty good. Anyways, no traffic today. You're 10 over, so great signal this way, over.
All right, good to hear you, my friend, and have a safe week.
Roger, 73. It's KR6RG, back to net.
I'll be clear with you, and the last station waiting. Thank you for your patience. November 6, Hotel Kilo. If you're still there, good evening.
Yeah, we're still here, John. Thank you. This is N6HK. You're 5 and 9 here into western. Excuse me, you're 5-9 into western Washington. 2TH here is near Olympia. Near Olympia, Washington, and the name here is Steve. Sugar Tango Echo Victor Echo, over.
Roger, Steve. I got you that time. I turned the house. Your direction should be a little bit better now, and better copy on you, over.
Yeah, you're doing fine. Boy, I got a frog in my throat. You're doing fine in this direction, John. Thanks for bringing me aboard. Always a pleasure to check into this net. You take care, my friend. November 6, Hotel Kilo clear. 7-3.
73, Steve. Good to talk with you. I'll be clear with your station. While I'm looking towards the northern portion of the eastern Pacific, British Columbia, Washington, Oregon, and parts of the Gulf of Alaska. Do I have any maritime mobiles, marine mobiles in this region of the eastern Pacific? Over.
India 6, India, Quebec, approved. Maritime mobile.
I think that was my captain in La Paz, Kilo India 6 Quebec, and I missed the rest of it, Captain.
Kilo India 6, India Quebec.
India Quebec Papa, that's what I thought it was there. Mike, you're light to me this evening, but if you copy me, we'll do what we can, over. Are we on the hook this evening, over?
Yeah, we got about 16 knots out of the northwind now, and all is well here on Maryland. I think that later on tonight we get some food ashore, and look forward to another great day closing. Thanks for picking me up and being here. That's it.
All right, Captain, I'm losing you there in the static. Stand by for a minute. Let me see. Whiskey 0 Lima Sierra K2 at JBX.
Go ahead, John.
Do you copy Kilowatt India 6, India Quebec Papal Maritime Mobile? Mike, he's down in La Paz, over.
Well, I hear him, but not very strong. I'd have to turn the antenna more his way, over.
See if you can pick him up. Stand by, Mike. We're trying to get a better grip on you. Stand by, Mike.
Well, I'm turning the antenna. The station down in La Paz. Whiskey 0 Lima Sierra. Do you copy, over? Well, I hear you in there, Mike, but not. I've got lots and lots of static crashes right now. Any traffic, over?
It's a new location, so sorry about that. Back to you guys. Thanks for being there.
Yeah, Mike, I just can't quite pull you out. I hope you have no traffic. Anyway, thanks, Mike, for being here. Just one more time. Any traffic, roger, roger, or negative, negative, over?
Negative.
Relay.
Yeah, go ahead, relay.
He said negative, negative. He doesn't have any traffic.
Okay, thanks, Jim. All right, Mike, 73, thanks for being here. I'm going to move the antenna back towards John. This is Whiskey 0 Lima Sierra. John, do you hear me, over?
W0LSK2 JBX. Still copy good on you, Harry. And Mike was kind of in and out, but I did copy. He had no traffic, over.
Yep, and then Jim, YBC jumped in too and said that. Boy, we got lots of static crashes here from down south somewhere. Back to you, John.
All right, I have it back. And Captain, if you still copy me, safe sail when you do get underway. And we have you with no traffic. Clear with Kilowatt India 6, India Quebec Papa. This is Kilo 2 Juliet Bravo X-ray for the Maritime Net. Any other maritime mobiles or marine mobile stations trying to check in, over? WA4YBC K2 at JBX.
Hey, John, I got lots of static here, too. K2 JBX, WA4YBC.
Thanks for the assistance there, and we'll see what happens at the top, but good to talk to you, over.
Oh, good to talk to you. I looked at the lightning. There's no lightning around anywhere. The closest lightning is over in West Texas, West Oklahoma and North Texas, over.
Yeah, well, you know, Mother Nature has a different plan, over.
Right, all we can do is go with the flow, but it's strange that all three of us are hearing a lot of static and there's no lightning near us. WA4YBC.
Yeah, probably some rain or snow in the air. It's definitely messing things up. I know when we get snowstorm here, it just blanks me completely out, over.
Well, it could be a spy balloon.
Yeah, I'll take that one, over.
Okay. Okay. Oh boy. Somebody said they didn't realize it was railroad accident season. That they were still getting used to their spy balloon season.
Yeah. Okay. Well, another day we'll talk more. Over.
Okay. 73.
73s. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the Maritime Mobile Service Net, and my call is Kilo 2 Juliet Bravo X-ray, and I'm current net control for this portion of the Maritime Net. The net is now open to general check-ins. I'll take anyone can copy. Over.
Kilo 5, Alpha 7 Echo Bravo, QRP.
Okay, I've got two stations, one from Arkansas, but I think they both might be. One I did copy is Alpha 9er, Whiskey Radio. Come in, sir.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, it's Frank down there in Indiana. I'm 100 miles south of Indianapolis, Indiana. I just heard you in there. I'd better check in on the net, you know, and make sure you were getting this far. By the way, I wish they quit mentioning that four-letter word on there. You know, like S-N-O-W. They keep hearing it, and it's going to do it down here.
Well, it's share the wealth kind of thing right now. Over.
Yeah, okay, yeah. I figured I'd check in for the numbers and let you know you're making it fine in Indiana. You're running almost 20 over, so you're doing pretty good. I'll get out here and let somebody else have it. Talk to you later.
All right, Frank, thank you very much. Appreciate it. I'll be clear with you. Who is the station from Arkansas? Lincoln and India, I think. Over.
Kilo 5, Alpha India Echo, K5 AIE, Mike here in Arkansas, QSL.
All right, that was the station. Just doubled with somebody at the time, so I couldn't get all of it together. You got an excellent signal to Syracuse in New York. Over.
Roger. You're running 5.7 to 5.9 here in Arkansas. There's a lot of background static, and you can actually hear some lightning strikes sometimes, but there's no lightning anywhere near the area. Over.
Yeah, we're trying to figure that out. But Mike, pleasure to talk with you, and hope you have a safe week. Over.
Thanks for letting me check into the net. I'm an old sailor myself. Used to have a sailboat on the ocean and always loved it. So if I can ever help in any way with maritime traffic in this direction, I'm here for you. K5AIA, back to net control.
All right, sir. Thank you very much. I'll be clear with your station. It's almost 31 minutes past the hour, and time to check for emergency or priority traffic. Any station on frequency with such traffic at this time, over? Do you have any stations that may have a schedule or traffic, over?
54 Charlie, Quebec Delta, 1 routine, over.
54 Charlie, Quebec Delta, what's your traffic, sir?
Yes, 1 routine message going to a marine vessel in Alabama that if you can copy well enough, I'd like to pass over.
A little bit of a light copy, but we have other stations that may be able to help as well. Let me see what I can do to take your traffic, over.
Every 14 QC, this is Wayne, standing by.
Wayne, I think I've lost you. Try again, sir, over.
Roger. I'm here. You copy that, over?
Affirmative. Go ahead, over.
Roger. If you're ready to copy, over? Are you ready to copy, over?
You're just above the noise level. Let's try it, over.
Okay, sir, sorry. Copy my number, 021. Routine. W4CQC. Check 15. Athens, Alabama. 02.
Copy that.
Okay, I think I've got 021 routine, your call sign 15 Alabama, and then the figures 02. Now there may be a question here. I got 022623, over.
Roger. Affirmative. You have it, over.
Affirmative, and the station that's going to, over.
Okay, going to Oasis, phonetically, Oscar, Alpha, Sierra, Captain, Ryan, R-Y-A-N, and K-I-L-L-E-N, Killen, Alabama. Zip code.
Wayne, this is Kilo 2 Juliet to Bravo X-ray. Does this station have a amateur call sign, over? Whiskey 4 Charlie Quebec Delta, this is Kilo 2 Juliet to Bravo X-ray. Does this station you're attempting have a amateur call sign, over? I'm sorry, Wayne, just unable to complete the traffic transmission at this time. Maybe check back in a few minutes and we'll see if we can get better propagation, over. I'm sorry, sir, I've lost you. This is Kilo 2 Juliet to Bravo X-ray, and this is the Maritime Mobile Service Network. We normally do some offshore weather information at this time. I'm going to look into the Eastern Pacific since I'm looking in that direction. Is there any maritime or any station in the Eastern Pacific that may need weather advisories at this time, over? Nothing being heard. Now looking into the Gulf of Mexico. This is Kilo 2 Juliet to Bravo X-ray for the Maritime Net. Any station in the Gulf of Mexico needing weather advisories for their location, over? Nothing being heard. Now moving into the Caribbean, and this is also portions of the Bahamas. This is Kilo 2 Juliet to Bravo X-ray for the Maritime Net. Any stations, maritime or otherwise, in the Caribbean, Bahamas, or tropical North Atlantic portion looking for weather information for their location, over? Juliet to Bravo X-ray for the Maritime Mobile Service Net. Once again, are there any stations that need weather advisories, over? This is Kilo 2, Juliet to Bravo X-ray for the Maritime Mobile Service Network. Do you have any Maritime Mobiles or Marine Mobile stations trying to check into the net at this time? Over.
John?
WA4YBC K2 at JBX.
John, how did that discussion about us giving the weather at the bottom of the hour end up? I'm confused. A couple of fellows told me that we're not doing that anymore, and one fellow told me that we're just limiting it to like something like 5 to 10 minutes. Over.
I think there is a general discussion yet that needs to take place, and a lot of confusion still exists in regards. Over.
Okay, all right. All right, I do it briefly. I'm just going to do it briefly. WA4Y, like 5 to 10 minutes. Over.
Yeah, affirmative. It's always been my position when I was trained over 12 years ago to just do the synopsis sections for each area, and if there's no, just ask for assistance to move on to other things. Over.
That's my experience also. Thanks, WA4YDC.
All right, and basically why I just asked if there's any station that needed advisories and information, no reply, so we moved on. Over.
Okay.
Okay, Jim, we'll talk about it later, but good to hear you, and as long as propagation's holding, looks like we'll have it at the top. Over.
All right, just leave us propagation somewhere else.
Yeah, hopefully beyond the backyard. Over.
Okie doke.
All right, clear with Whiskey Alpha 4, Yankee Bravo Charlie. LBA incoming to control at the top of the hour. Currently it is 0040 UTC and some change, or 40 minutes past the hour. At this time, the net is open to general check-ins. I'll take anyone I can copy. Over.
Kilo 4, Papa Victor Kilo.
Okay, there's two stations at Papa Victor Kilo with second standby, sir. The first one in begins with November. You come in, sir.
It's November 5, Lima, Echo Romeo, Don, I'm in Alaska, Texas.
All right, my friend, thanks for coming aboard, Don. You got a good signal. Over.
This is a new antenna for me. It's a wire 124 foot long, so just wasn't sure today's day one with it. So I appreciate the report. I see you're in, is this upstate New York?
About the center of the state, and my last look at the meter, you're about 10 over S9, so on the peaks. Over.
Yeah, Roger, and you're doing me down here as well. So, John, thank you so much. Have a good evening, and appreciate you being there. And we'll turn it back to the net. November 5, Lima Echo Romeo.
All right, my friend, 73s, and I'll be clear with November 5, Lima Echo Romeo. There was a station that ended in Papa Victor Kilo. Fill it, sir, and come ahead, sir.
Roger, Kilo 4, Papa Victor Kilo. Good evening, John, Paul, in Mobile, Alabama. You are 5-9 here, and I have no traffic.
Okay, Paul, we've got you in the log there, and I have you logged in with no traffic. Over.
Roger. Great signal down here. 20 over.
Thank you very much. Yeah, solid 5-9 from you. I'll be clear with your station. This is Kilo 2, Juliet Bravo X-ray, and this is the Maritime Net. I'm taking check-ins. Over.
Kilo India 0, Alpha Delta. India 0, Alpha.
Kilo November 6, Yankee Charlie. Good evening, Doug. Well, good to talk to you, my friend. You're about a 4 and 7, 4 and 8, over. All right, my friend, I'll be clear with you. This is the Maritime Net. I'm taking check-ins, over.
0, Alpha Delta, URP.
Kilowatt 0 Alpha Delta, I think Lima is your light copy, Alan, but I do have you over.
India 0 Alpha Delta. Alpha Delta, QRP Colorado, over.
Alright, we'll change the call to Kilo India 0, and like I said, still light copy, but I've got you over.
Roger, Roger, give me a signal report.
You're about a 3 and 5, over.
That's not too bad, just 5 watts, just vertical antenna. 73, just thank you for the check-in. This is KI-080.
Okay, Jim, I think I've lost you there, but 73. Clear with Kilowatt India 0 Alpha Delta. This is Kilo 2 Juliet to Bravo X-ray. I'm taking check-ins, over.
WA0AJF.
Okay, the station ending in Alpha Juliet Foxtrot. If you could give me that in phonetics, it would definitely help, over.
Roger, Roger. Whiskey, America 0. America, Japan, France.
Whiskey Alpha 0, Alpha Juliet Foxtrot. Ron, I got you that time, over.
Roger, Roger. How are we doing out there?
We're pretty near done with my shift here. I got about 15 minutes left, but things are good here in central New York, over.
Yeah, you're really booming in. How are we getting out?
About 10 to 15 over S9 signal from your station, over.
Yeah, not bad for 100 watts and a dipole. Well, you have a good evening. Just wanted to get on the road.
Okay, Ron. Good to talk to you in 73s. Coming up to 46 minutes past the hour, or 0046 UTC. Any maritime mobiles, rain mobiles, or stations with traffic, over?
Delta 2, Whiskey, November, Whiskey.
Kilo Delta 2, Whiskey, November, Whiskey. Come in, sir.
Good evening, John. This is Ed, Echo David, just around the corner from you here in Pittsburgh. Just thought I'd say hi here, John. You know, guys, I just recently got my junior license, so I thought I'd check in and say hello and make sure with the Oliver Road dump many months ago.
Oh, yeah, it's good to talk to you. You're good strong signal to me, being neighbors, over.
Neighbors, all right. Generally, we can't talk to neighbors on HF, but just thought I'd give you a chance to say I've been listening to you for many months. I'm KD2W73. Have a good night.
All right, my friend. Good to talk to you in 73. See you. This is Kilo 2, Juliet to Bravo X-ray. I am now taking general check-ins from anyone I can copy, over.
Kilo Echo 0, Charlie Yankee November.
Kilo Echo 0, Charlie Yankee November. If my fingers can find the keys. Good evening.
Good evening. This is Henry in Hastings, Minnesota. I got a temperature of about 25 degrees, and I just thought I'd check in again. I checked in this morning on that already, but I don't have a lot to do today, apparently.
Henry, you could check in every hour if you wanted to, no problem. And currently I've got about 32 degrees here just east of Syracuse, New York, over.
Oh, okay. Hey, did you guys get a lot of snow over there?
Well, we used to in the past. I think this global warming or whatever it's called is having some effect. However, this past weekend we picked up another 4 inches. We didn't have any snow on the ground for almost 2 weeks, and now it's all coming back. And tomorrow I think we're supposed to get maybe another 6 to 8. So it's that time of year, springtime. Things happen, over.
Yep. Yeah, you're probably getting the storm system we had a few days ago. We got 1.5 feet of snow in 3 days.
Yeah, well, you guys out there in the middle of the country are supposed to be like a sponge. You wring it out so when it gets to me, I can have sunshine over.
That sounds about right. Can I get your call sign and your name? I checked in late.
No problem, Henry. Glad to give you a call sign as Kilo number 2, Juliet Bravo X-ray, and the name is John. Over.
Yes, no, good. Thank you, John. I'm glad you guys do this and that. It's one of my favorite things to do is just check in on the maritime net because you guys run almost all day, and it's great to be able to have somewhere where you can at least say hello and maybe a little bit of QSO, not too much, because earlier in the day, man, was just piling up. The net control couldn't even make out hardly anybody in the pile.
Yeah, it happens like that, but particularly for our maritimes, at least they have the radio on. They know that as long as they can copy somebody, if they have a situation, they know it gives them peace of mind that at least they can get out and get assistance. Over.
Yep, that's for sure. Yep, I'm just waiting for a call or a text back from somebody I'm trying to buy a little ham equipment from, just a meter and a speaker, so nothing much.
Well, it's a hobby. You got to have some toys to make it work right. So, wish the best for you, my friend. Thanks for coming aboard.
Thanks for picking me up, John. This will be Kilo Echo 0 Charlie Yankee November clear.
All right, sir. 73s. I'll be clear with your station. This is the Maritime Net. I'm taking check-ins. Over.
November 7, November Juliet Oscar.
November Mike 7 Romeo.
I've got 2. Blaine, stand by for just a second. November Mike 7 Romeo. My friend, it's been a long time. Over.
Yeah, it has been. I've been playing on the radio here trying to get it to work right. I've had a little difficulty with the electronics here lately.
Yeah, a lot of static between the two of us, Frank, but I got probably about 80% of that. Over.
Roger. I do not have the amplifier up at the moment. I do not have the amplifier on. Makes a big difference, but that's the way it is. Over.
Yeah, I understand. You came up that time, so copy all, and hope things are good on your end. Over.
Well, I'm still going to be working on it the next couple days. We'll see how far we can get, but it's just one of those things. Anyway, good luck with the net, and nice to know that I can get that far with this thing the way it is. 73 NM7R.
All right, Frank, 73s. I'll be clear with one of our net control stations. N7NJO, K2JBH, go ahead.
K2JBH and 7NJO, good afternoon, John. Hope everything's going well with you. Sitting here at Port Orchard, kind of enjoying a day of keeping up with California snowed out NASCAR races. I couldn't believe they actually had snow in Fontana, California yesterday. Now, no accumulation, but I saw a video of nickel-sized flakes coming down, so that's pretty close to Los Angeles to be having white stuff falling out of the sky. And first ever blizzard warning for the city of San Bernardino, California happened yesterday as well. So they're getting hammered down in that area. San Diego all the way up through Donner. It's really kind of bizarre for them to have that kind of weather this time of year. But we got about 3 inches overnight last night here in Port Orchard. 2 inches overnight last night here in Port Orchard. It's up to 39. It's been as high as 43 today. Partly cloudy skies right now, and the National Weather Service just issued a winter storm advisory for after midnight tonight. We may get another 3 inches of snow by morning, so we'll just see how things go. Most of that 2 that we got last night is gone except in shaded areas. Other than that, everything is going well, and good to talk to you today, Roger.
Okay, Blaine, you kind of faded into the sunset there with the static crashes, but I got most of that, and have a good evening, good week, and 73s.
Yep, 73, and have a great day, and 7NJO.
clear with November 7, November Juliet Oscar. This is Kilo 2 Juliet to Bravo X-ray, and this is the Maritime Net. I'm taking check-ins, over.
Kilo Mike 6 Zulu Papa Oscar.
I believe is Kilo Mike 6 Zulu Papa, over.
Yeah, Kilo Mike 6 Zulu Papa Oscar, and sorry if I jumped into a boaters only net.
No problem. I got Kilo Mike 6 Zulu Papa Oscar. Is that a Roger, over?
Roger, and you're 5'9" into Irvine, California.
Okay, first time my logger, sir, and I got Irvine, California. What's your name, over?
The name is Mark, Mike Alpha Romeo Kilo.
Okay, Mark, my name is John. I'm located just east of Syracuse, New York, over.
I copy Syracuse, New York. Very good copy here in California.
Hey, my friend, you're in the log and 73.
All right, 73 to you. Have a great night.
I'll be clear with you. It's 55 minutes past the hour. Government Maritime Mobile, Marine Mobile Station is trying to check in. I'm looking to the northwest, over.
Kilo 5 Bravo Mike Sierra.
There's a Bravo Mike Sierra station. Somebody from overseas was doubling with you. Try again, sir.
Kilo 5 Bravo Mike Sierra. Steve in Oklahoma.
Kilo India 5, is it a Roger, over?
Roger.
Okay, Steve, we got you there, and sorry about the difficulty with the other station, but you're in the log, sir.
Thank you very much. I appreciate it.
All right, 73s. Once again, looking in the Eastern Pacific, Maritime Mobiles, any Maritime or Marine Mobiles in the Eastern Pacific, over. This is Kilo 2 Juliet to Bravo X-ray for the Maritime Net. I got time for a few more check-ins. Who's next, over?
November Charlie 4, Mike Romeo.
November Charlie 4, Mike Romeo. Mark, you got a good signal, over.
Yeah, good evening, John. Hope the weather's not too bad where you're at up there in New York. Made it 75 degrees today, sunny, gonna be sunny, 75 the whole week. However, the pollen is falling, and it's falling faster than I can keep up with it. So, allergy season is upon us.
Sorry about the pollen situation, but springtime does tend to bring that along. Yesterday we had snowfall pretty much all day, and this morning there was about close to 5 inches of snow on the driveway that I had to clear out, but no problem. It was light and fluffy, over.
Yeah, I heard that was coming from Minnesota and the Great Lakes. I didn't know if it was going to hit you too hard. Maybe it would clear out, but you know what it's about up there, so you'll survive. No problem here.
Yeah, I like to think of it as typical March weather, even though we got a few more days to go, over.
Yeah, it's kind of up and down in the month of January and February. It'll be hot one day, cold the next day, but once we enter March, everything will start to flatten out around 72 degrees and be there constantly.
Yep, Mark, you're living the dream in that temperature, over.
Well, that's what I tell myself, but sometimes it's not really difficult, you know, just high heat, high humidity being 100 yards from the Gulf of Mexico.
Yeah, I understand totally. My friend, you got an excellent signal. Always good to talk to you. Hope you have a safe week, over.
Roger, thanks, John. Thanks for picking me up. By the way, you're S9. November Charlie 4, Mike Romeo, back to net.
I'll be clear with your station. This is Kilo 2, Juliet to Bravo X-ray. I've got time for one more check-in, over.
Kilo Juliet 6 Zulu Echo Delta.
Kilo Juliet 6 Echo Zulu Echo Delta, come in, sir.
Kilo Juliet 6 Zulu Echo Delta.
Gotcha that, sir. Welcome aboard. Mike, how are things?
Sure thing. Just checking in, watching it rain.
Okay, my friend. Well, you're my last check-in for my hour. The Maritime Net will continue for another hour, but wish you the best in 73s.
73.
Clear with Kilo Juliet 6 Zulu Echo Delta. Ladies and gentlemen, my net is coming to an end here in a little bit less than 30 seconds, but for those that checked in, looks like about 25, maybe 26 check-ins, including a maritime. So the evening was well spent. Incoming net control is going to be Whiskey Alpha 4 Yankee Bravo Charlie. His name is Jim. He's located in Georgia and has an excellent station, and we'll take you through for the next hour. WA4YBC K2 Jim JBX YBC Jim. I hope you have a good copy, over.
Oh, John, something strange is going on with the propagation. Just changed. You're 20 to 30 over right now. All of a sudden you got real strong.
Yeah, you're pushing that 40 mark as well. So I wish you the best. I left you with something, over.
Okay, appreciate it. You take care of 73. Have a good week. Enjoy all this snow.
You have the net, K2 JBX, out.
Okay, does anyone need the outgoing, John, take the JBX, the outgoing net control before we leave? Nothing really. Yes, have a good week, John, 73. We're clear with K2 JBX. This is Whiskey Alpha 4 Yankee Bravo Charlie with the Maritime Net. Well, listen, for anyone, does anyone have any emergency traffic? Does anyone anywhere have any emergency traffic? Does anyone copy one of emergency traffic? Okay, again, this is Whiskey Alpha 4 Yankee Bravo Charlie. I'll be your net control station for this session of the Maritime Mobile Service Network. While the primary purpose of the Maritime Mobile Service Network is handling traffic from maritime mobile stations, all stations are encouraged to check into the net and participate using your amateur radio call sign. The Maritime Mobile Service Network meets daily from noon until 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Stations that are operated from a foreign country or within their territorial waters are reminded that they're governed by that country's regulations concerning third-party traffic and radio operations. Further information about the Maritime Mobile Service Network, please go to our website at mmsn.org. That's Mike, Sierra November, Oscar Romeo Golf, mmsn.org. Again, this is the Maritime Mobile Service Network, and this is Whiskey Alpha 4 Yankee Bravo Charlie. With the antenna pointing towards the Pacific, are there any maritime mobiles anywhere that'd like to join the Maritime Net? Again, are there any maritime mobiles anywhere that'd like to join the Maritime Net? Does anyone copy a Maritime Mobile? Are there any stations on frequency with traffic or schedule at this time? Whiskey Bravo 2, India November Yankee, do you have a schedule or traffic for at this time, over?
I have traffic for...
I'm sorry, let me turn my antenna back towards the northeast. I got a lot of noise background. Okay, can I get your call again, Whiskey Bravo 2? Okay, Whiskey Bravo 2, India November Yankee. How can we help you, over?
I just had a family emergency occur, and I have to leave India in the morning. Request on the
Okay, no, I understand completely. I've been there in that situation myself. I'll take a look at it and I'll make sure that see if I can find somebody to cover it. But appreciate your calling in. Over.
Thank you very much. Sorry about that.
Don't worry about it. We're all in this together. We help each other, and things happen. That's all you can do. Over. Just do the best you can. Over. Okay, 73 is the Heaven State Drive to Virginia. Over here at Whiskey Bravo 2, India, November Yankee. And again, this is the Maritime Mobile Service Net. Are there any stations on frequency that have a schedule and traffic at this time? Does anyone copy anyone on frequency with schedule or traffic? Nothing heard. This is the Maritime Mobile Service Net. This is Whiskey Alpha 4, Yankee Bravo Charlie. My name is Jim, Japan India Mike, and I'm located in North Georgia. And I'll be your net control station for this hour of the Maritime Mobile Service Network. I'm located about 60 miles north of Atlanta and about 25 miles below the Tennessee border. So I'm in the very center top of the state of Georgia right now. Let's see. So at this time, we're going to open up the net for anyone, anywhere that'd like to join the net. The net is open to everyone, and everyone's welcome. Call now.
This is Kilo 2, Mike Papa, calling the net, Jim, and hope you can read me.
Oh, you got a beautiful signal. And I don't have my antenna pointed towards you. Kilo 2, Mike Papa. Welcome to the Maritime Net. What's your name and location? Can we help you? Over.
The name is Mike. The location is Houston, Texas. And I'm a former employee on cruise ships. And so I like to listen in on the net, and every now and then I like to join just so people can know that I'm still alive. K2MPP, back to you.
Okay, Mike. Well, thanks for joining the net, and my wife and I have certainly taken our share of cruises, mainly on Royal Caribbean, and we used to live in Texas years ago, and used to sail out of Galveston. Mike, thanks for joining the net, and appreciate all you do with the cruise ships, and please join us anytime you can. Over.
Thanks very much. Yes, I was the medical officer on several of the Royal Caribbean ships, and was also the chief medical officer for Princess Cruises, and actually was the doctor on the Love Boat for 2 years just before the television series came out. So I'm very much interested in maritime things, and love to join the net from time to time. You're coming into Houston, Texas, 5/9. I'll clear the frequency and wait for your final. K2MPP says 73 is in. Good evening.
Oh, Mike, we've talked before. I remember you told me last time about your being the doctor of the Love Boat. Well, thank you for joining us, and please come back anytime you can. And are you retired now?
More or less. I still work part-time and do a bit of teaching, and every now and then try to get back on a ship, this time in my life as a passenger. I'm 80 years old.
Oh, okay. I'm 73, so I'm getting there. But anyhow, thanks for joining us, Mike, and appreciate your joining us, and please come back anytime you can. Over.
I'm fine. K2MPP is clear.
All right, be clear. K2, Mike Papa in Houston, Texas. And this is the Maritime Mobile Service Net. This is Whiskey Alpha 4, Yankee Bravo Charlie with the Maritime Net, listening for anyone, anywhere that'd like to join the net. Okay, there's a couple of stations. I got Charlie Zulu Quebec, and I heard a Kilo Echo 5, but you clobbered each other. Okay, let's see, the Charlie Zulu Quebec. Would you repeat your call, please?
Kilo Echo 0, Charlie Zulu Quebec, Ryan in Southwest Missouri.
Okay, Ryan, stand by just a minute. And the Kilo Echo 5, would you repeat your call? Was there a 5-station calling?
November 6th, Delta Juliet Mike.
Okay, Kilo Delta 5, Oscar Mike Juliet, stroke QRP. Since you're QRP, let me take you real quick. What's your name and location, and how can we help you, and how much power are you running? Over.
November 6th, Delta Juliet Mike. Handle is...
Okay, where are you located again?
I'm in Seattle.
Okay, Anderson, you're Port Huachuca, southeast Arizona. Well, thanks for joining the Maritime Net. Your 5 watts is making it to North Georgia, north of Atlanta. But I've got a light copy on you, probably about a 5 and 4, but I've got a lot of static right now from lightning somewhere. Over. Okay, thank you very much, and I'm going to go ahead and continue with that, but please come back and join us anytime. Over. Okay, be clear, Kilo Delta 5, Oscar Mike Juliet, operating QRP. And Ryan, Kilo Echo 0, Charlie Zulu, Quebec. How's Missouri tonight? WA4YBC. Okay, Ryan, well, thanks for joining the net. I appreciate you being there, and you've got a nice signal here in Georgia from Missouri. What's your weather situation? You guys getting any snow up there?
No, sir. Actually,
Okay, well, I'm glad 59 sounds pretty nice. Well, Ryan, thanks for joining the net tonight, and please come back whenever you can. Over. Alrighty, 73 Kilo Echo 0, Charlie Zulu, Quebec, in Missouri. And this is the Maritime Net, Whiskey Alpha 4, Yankee Bravo Charlie. Listening for anyone that'd like to join the Maritime Net.
November 7, November 0, Juliet Oscar.
Papa Mike. And 6.
November 0, Foxtrot Papa Mike. Hey, Steve, let me turn the antenna a little bit more towards you. How you doing tonight? Over.
Well, pretty good. I got to play with something here. There we go.
We're doing pretty good out here. Have a pretty nice day. Can't complain. Well, I'm glad you're having a nice day, and if you could complain to me, it wouldn't do you any good. Anyhow, over.
Oh, we know that, yeah. I can't complain. It's been a pretty good day. You know how it goes sometimes. Nothing exciting, just good.
Okay, did it ever stop raining up there? Did you see sunlight anytime? Over.
Well, we got a little bit of sun today. We had about an inch of snow last night, and it was gone by 10 o'clock this morning, so I can't complain at all.
No, if you're going to get snow, that's the best way to have it. Let it melt. Over.
Well, that's kind of what I thought. So I just been playing in the shack and messing with computers and doing stuff like that. Over.
So Steve, all that snow, though, is probably still in the mountains, and that'll make the skiers happy. Over.
Oh, there's a bunch of snow up there. They're talking about, they're not sure when the season's going to end. They got so much in there.
In my younger days, I used to ski, but I haven't skied in a long time. Right now, if I put on some skis, I'd really hurt myself. Over.
Well, that's what I'm afraid of, and I haven't skied in probably 20 years, but other than that, yeah, I used to love it. It was so much fun. And I was never really that good, but just kind of piddle around and cruise down the slopes. Over.
Yes, about the same. I agree. Hey, Steve, you take care there. So what are you doing to stay busy?
Oh, I've been playing with Linux, and it's driving me crazy. Over.
Oh, I do a lot with Linux. I'm retired. I just made a career out of Linux, pretty much. But I played with the Red Hat before they were big, and then I played with Fedora, which was an open source version of Red Hat. And then CentOS, which is another open source version of Red Hat. And now but I haven't gone back to Red Hat itself. Over.
Well, I'm playing with Fedora. I got a guy that just lives up the street that works for Red Hat, so I figure if I get in real trouble, he can help me, over.
Oh, wow. I had a Fedora, this is really old, an old Fedora 3 installation. And that server, the computer it was on just sat in my office, but it worked fine for over 10 years before the computer died, over.
Oh, Roger. Well, the version I got now is 39, so that was back a while. I got to find me a book that kind of explains this. I'm an old basic Fortran COBOL programmer, and this is driving me a little crazy.
Oh, me too. I started out life in engineering, and so I did a lot of Fortran programming. I never got excited about C, but I did a lot with Fortran years past, but now I guess that makes me ancient, over.
Yeah, I'm not sure you can find Fortran or anything that doesn't punch cards, over.
Say that again?
I think you have to punch cards to run Fortran, don't you?
Well, not anymore. Not anymore, over.
No, that's what I started with. Hey, I'll let you go pick everybody up. If I think of a good Linux book for beginners, email it to me off my website on QRZ.
Okay, and Steve, on just about any version of your Linux you're playing with, there's an open source version of Fortran. It's not the latest version, but you would enjoy playing with it, over.
Oh, I might have to do that. I hadn't really thought about Fortran for a long time. Okay, I'll do that. Let's get back to the net. If they have something, email it to me, over.
All right, 73, Steve. You take care.
Roger, Jim. N0 FPM, clear.
All right, be clear of November 0, Foxtrot Papa Mike in Seattle. And this is the Maritime Net, Whiskey Alpha 4, Yankee Bravo Charlie, listening for anyone that'd like to join the Maritime Net. Wow, there was a couple of real strong stations clobbering each other. Please don't call at once, and I'll try to make out a call, over.
November 7, November Juliet Oscar.
Victor Alpha Charlie.
Okay, got Kilo 0, Victor Alpha Charlie. And was that you playing N7NJO, over?
Yes, sir, it is.
Boy, Blaine, you're kind of light. Let me pick you up real quick. How are you doing tonight, over?
Doing good. Just across the river from Foxtrot Papa Mike there over in Port Orchard. Doing well here. We got about 2 inches of snow overnight here. Most of it is melted, but the National Weather Service has just issued another winter weather advisory for here tonight, saying that we may get 3 more overnight tonight and then another 3 more overnight tomorrow night. So we'll see how things go. Right now it's 38 degrees and partly cloudy here in Port Orchard. Roger?
Oh, Brian, I could barely copy most of that. There's a lot of lightning between you and me, and the static was just taping you out, Blaine. But I hope everything's going well with you, and how's your eyes doing?
Everything's doing good. I got my follow-up appointment moved up to the 21st from the 31st of March, so hoping to be back to work by the 1st of April now.
Okay, I understand you got your appointment, so you're going to go from there. Blaine, I'll talk to you later, but I hope all goes well with you, over.
Yep, roger that. 73, and we'll talk to you later on. I hope to be here tomorrow night, but I may be down at my brother's in Olympia. Roger?
Roger, okay, I'll look for you tomorrow night, over.
Roger, 73, have a good one. N7NJO.
Okay, be clear of N7NJO. And K0, Victor Alpha Charlie, WA4YBC. Sir, what's your name and location? Can we help you, over?
Name here is John, Juliet Oscar Hotel, November. TTH is Junction City, Kansas. I check in here from time to time to do relaying. If you need some help, I'll be standing by. No traffic for tonight, but thanks very much for letting me in here. K0 VAC, bye.
Okay, and thank you for waiting there. I had a real bad copy on Blaine. I wanted to pick him up before I lost him. But you're coming in real strong. How's things in Wichita?
Junction City, Wichita is a long way south of us, 100 miles south. Junction City's right here by Fort Riley. We're just around the corner from Fort Riley. Hey, where in Texas are you? Go ahead.
Well, I'm in Georgia. I'm about 60 miles north of Atlanta. I'm about 60 miles north of Atlanta, over.
Oh, Roger that. I misunderstood. I heard you lived in Texas, and I understood that to be living in Texas. Never mind. I used to live in Houston, used to live in New Zealand, used to live in California, so I kind of like all over the place. But the Maritime Mobile Net was one thing that never moved around all that much. We used to be on 315 in the South Pacific, but the 300 is pretty good up here. K0 VAC, back to you.
Oh, where were you in New Zealand?
I was in Auckland, the largest city in the North Island.
Yes, I'm familiar with Auckland. I've never been there, but I'm familiar with Auckland. And fine business on your trip. You're traveling there. Yeah, I lived in Texas years ago, but I've lived in Georgia now for over 10 years now. But I better get on with the net. But I really appreciate you joining us, and I appreciate your help for relaying. If you hear somebody I don't hear, just say relay, and I'll go back to you, and you can relay them in. But I sure appreciate your help. Over.
That's very good. Thanks very much. I'll be here. K0VAC, bye.
Okay, be clear. K0VAC is on the side listening, and this is the Maritime Net, Whiskey Alpha 4, Yankee Bravo Charlie, listening for anyone that'd like to join the Maritime Net.
Victor Echo 4, Bravo, American Echo.
Okay, was it Delta Victor Victor? Was that correct? Over.
Roger. Kilo Charlie 0, Delta Victor Victor, QSL?
QSL. What's your name and location? Can we help you? Over.
Okay, name is Dale, Delta Alpha Lima Echo, and this is an oddity. I'm calling 8 miles west of Wichita, QSL?
QSL. I guess I'm doing good for Wichita tonight. Okay, well, how are you doing up there? Over.
Good. Hey, I just wanted to add my 2 cents about the Fortran. Were you on the Fortran discussion?
That's Roger. Over.
Yeah, okay. When I was in graduate school years ago, I took Fortran 2. Fortran 2, have you heard of that?
Oh, yes. I was in graduate school in 71. Over.
Yeah, that's about the time I took it, and we had to type out the computer cards and submit them for a batch analysis, a batch compile. And that was my very first computer course. And believe it or not, they taught us Fortran in one day, like 1 8-hour period. They gave us like 3 problems to work on, and that was it. Over.
Wow, that's interesting. And yeah, I worked with punch cards for about 10 years until things got to the point where we had computer terminals and could work with terminals and files. But I still had a lot of boxes of punch cards, and I never needed them, but I didn't throw them away. So I put some in my trunk for balance to make the back of my car a little bit heavier, so I wouldn't slide on snow. Over.
Okay. Well, I got rid of mine. I don't know. I probably had about 300 cards, and I kind of sort of got rid of them. I wrote a program that was relative to some of my work, and I actually used it years later in graduate school. Over.
Oh, okay. Well, I spent the first 20 years of my career doing Fortran programming, and basically in radiation transport problems, in Monte Carlo radiation transport problems, and I spent 7 years writing a 3-dimensional solid geometry modeler called Sabrina. And but in any case, I better get on with the net, Dale. I'm showing my age. Over.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Thanks for picking me up. I'll be listening on the side. KC0 Delta Victor Victor.
Okay, Dale, what did you major? What was your engineering doing?
Well, I was a chemist, and I wrote a program to identify compounds by X-ray diffraction, and I got a lot of mileage out of it. Over.
Oh, that sounds really interesting. Okay, well, right now I think there'd be a lot of need for that. Over.
Yeah. One more thing about Fortran 2. We had to write what they call the hollow statement. So if you had a title, you had to have the number of letters in spaces exactly right. So I don't know how many times I submitted a program that just bombed before it could even compile. Over.
Been there, done that. Over.
Okay, I'll let you get back to net. I'll be listening on the side. Casey Zell, Delta Victor, Victor clear.
Okay, Dale, by the way, you're 5-9 plus here, beautiful signal, 73s, and I don't have my antenna pointed at you. I'm pointed west. Victor Kilo Charlie 0, Delta Victor, Victor, and this is the Maritime Net, Whiskey Alpha 4, Yankee Bravo Charlie. We're listening for anyone to like to join the Maritime Net, but please spread it out. Everybody's calling at once, and it's hard to pick out calls. Over.
Victor Papa 2, Mike, November, India.
America Echo. 1 Kilo Hotel, Papa.
Okay, I got two stations. Victor Echo 4 is Bravo Echo. I'm sure about the Victor Echo 4, but I'm not sure about the rest. And there was Kilo 1, Kilo Hotel Papa. The Victor Echo 4, would you repeat your call, please? Over.
That's VE4 Bravo America Echo.
Victor Echo 4 Bravo America Echo, is that correct?
QSL, roger, roger.
Okay, welcome to the Maritime Net. What's your name and location? Can we help you? Over.
That's Mike up here in Douglas, Manitoba. We're about 110 miles west of the city of Winnipeg, the capital city of Manitoba. Nothing for the net. I check in here from time to time, and you're doing real strong here. You're solid S9, good audio, nice to hear you from Georgia. So I just thought I'd give you one for the count and let you know that you are making it this far. So anyways, you have yourself a good evening and good net. WE4BAE.
Okay, WE4BAE in your Manitoba, WA4YBC. Well, how's the weather up there? Do you have snow right now?
Oh yeah, there's at least a foot or probably more on the ground, and we were down to minus 30 and 32, 33, 34 degrees, sometimes minus 36 Celsius, which is in the mid-20s, minus 20s, 25, 26 Fahrenheit, and wind chills pushing minus 50, which is about almost the same in Fahrenheit. So it's been cold, but it's warming up. So, and it's going to be March soon, so we're looking forward to that.
Well, those are Arctic temperatures. Over.
Well, we're not far. Well, we are far from the Arctic, but some days you never know it. Go ahead.
Okay. Well, I hope it warms up. But I better get on to that. But thanks for joining us, and you got a beautiful signal here in Georgia. And please come back and join us anytime you can. Over.
Roger, roger. Will do. Take care and have a good evening.
All right, you too. By the way, you're 5-9 plus. Be clear of Victor Echo 4 Bravo Alpha Echo. Manitoba, this is the Maritime Net, Kilo 1, Kilo Hotel Papa, WA4YBC. Sir, welcome to the Maritime Net. What's your name and location? Can we help you?
This is John, K1KHP. My name's John, working call for. We're right there checking on the net here. And working on some details on the station here. A combination of, they look real good, and then some repair work, so combination of everything, a little bit of custodial engineering. Yeah, no traffic, so we just checking the net here, and I getting time to retire for the night. So anyway, thank you for running the net. Nice signal down here in Cape Coral, Florida. This fellow up in Canada, no problem at all. Just about a 5x5 here, over.
Oh, wow, John, you're on the back of my antenna. Are you in the very south end of Florida? Over.
I'm in southwest Florida, running inverted B antenna, 102-foot inverted B, originally started as a G5RB. Then I got a balance line tuner, namely a GMC TAC1, and so I made up open wire line, T-line, homebrew, and I got an AL88 linear, so we got a respectable station here. I'm also working on 10 turn and give me full legal power. Over.
Okay, well, John, you're standing really good here in Georgia, and we're kind of short skepped for 20 meters, but this time of night. But thank you for joining us, and good luck with all your projects there. And you got a beautiful signal. Please come back and join us anytime you can. Over.
Oh yeah, well, I'm actually what I'm doing here. I check in the Transcon net and also the Maritime net. I have a background, a maritime background, sailing and ocean sailing, and fishing, and all that good stuff. And I've been in the marine electronics business. In fact, actually, two boats that were in the real life boats are in the perfect storm there. I did the electronics on both those boats. Bobby Brown was one of my customers. So anyway, I am still very concerned about the maritime community. And what the plan we do is to have a dedicated station for 1,400 and have stations where you can go wherever we want. Over.
Oh, that's really interesting. And yeah, the perfect storm. That was an amazing storm. That was bad. I hate to be out in the ocean with that. John, thanks for joining us, and good luck with all your projects. And like I said, you're 5'9", your station's working really good. Your antenna's working good, and your audio is real good. Over.
No, we got a Yaesu MT450D and a Master MT100 microphone. And Yaesu has pretty much had the reputation of being a very fine-sounding radio. So I bought this radio about 5 years ago when I retired and some water on it. So wanted to have something new and that's much reliable. And then I just picked up the used AL80A. I had some problems with that, but I gone through that and made a modifications, improvements. That's working real well too. Over.
Oh yes, it really is. And you're probably familiar with WJI's website. A lot of good information on Maritron amplifiers there. Well, John, I better get on with the net. But again, thanks for joining us, and please join us anytime you can. Over.
Yeah, I do. I was checking the net, but I was at the equipment shop, and I was working on routing some coax cables, and I found some loose screws in a low-pass filter that I got. And so I took that apart and tightened up all the screws and get over a lot of solder joints and so on. And so anyway, I'm pretty much a perfectionist, and I spent 20 years in the marine electronics business, so I know a little bit about this stuff. Over.
Oh, that's good. Well, I've been a ham for a lot of years, and I've done some things right, and I've made some big mistakes too. So I guess I'm still learning. But I better get on with the net, John. And again, thanks for joining us, and good luck with all your projects there. And don't touch the plate. Don't touch the plate caps, over.
Okay, well, we talked for a few. I've been licensed since 1959. Just call sign and what KHP is.
John, you still there?
1959. And it's been a few years.
I think I lost you. K1KHP, WA4YDC.
Very active. Over.
He's still talking, sir.
Okay, I'm not copying. Okay, John, I can't copy you. 73's in the Kilo Delta 1 calling in, over. Okay, the Hotel Papa 1, stand by. Let me swing the antenna towards the south and get a better. You're on the back of my antenna. Stand by just a minute. This is Maritime. Yes, this is Whiskey out before. Thank you, Bob. I'm Charlie. Stand by, fellas. I'm having to swing the antenna to the south. I'll be right back. See, the antenna's coming around. The Hotel Papa 1, please call again. WA4YDC, over. Okay, Hotel Papa 1, Delta Alpha Victor, Whiskey Alpha 4, Yankee Bravo Charlie. Sir, welcome to the Maritime Net. My name is Jim. I'm located in North Georgia, north of Atlanta. What's your name and where are you in Panama? And is there anything we can do to help you? Over. Okay, Alvin, where in Panama are you? Okay, you're in Panama City. And is there anything we can do to help you tonight? Alvin, over. Okay, thank you, Alva. Your station's sounding really good. If there's anything we can do to help you sometime, please let us know. We're glad to help, over. Okay, 73, Alva, and please come back and join us anytime you can, over. You copy, Alva? Oh, I said, thank you for joining us tonight, and please come back and join us anytime you can, over. Okay, my station is Whiskey Alpha 4 Yankee Bravo Charlie. Whiskey Alpha 4 Yankee Bravo Charlie. WA4YDC, over. Okay, Yankee Bravo Charlie. Okay, thank you, Alva. 73 is be clear. Hotel Papa 1 Delta Alpha Victor. And this is the Maritime Net, Whiskey Alpha 4 Yankee Bravo Charlie. While I've got the antenna pointed towards the Caribbean, let me put out a call for any maritime mobiles. Are there any maritime mobiles anywhere in the Caribbean that'd like to join the Maritime Net? Sir, I want to continue with the Maritime Net. Please come back whenever you can. This is the Maritime Mobile Service Net. This is Whiskey Alpha 4 Yankee Bravo Charlie. I'm going to read the synopsis for the weather for the Caribbean Sea and the tropical North Atlantic. And this is from 7 north to 19 north between 55 west and 64 west. The pressure gradient between high pressure located near the Bahamas, Columbia and low, will sustain fresh to strong trade winds towards the south central Caribbean through midweek. Winds off the coast of Columbia will post to minimal gale force, possible wind speed of Thursday night. Fresh to occasional strong winds are expected in the Gulf of Honduras at night, Monday through Thursday. Moderate long-period north swells will impact the northeastern Caribbean and passages through midweek. Are there any maritime mobiles? Any maritime mobiles in the Bahamas, the Caribbean? Again, are there any maritime mobiles only that'd like to join the net? Okay, thank you. Thank you, adios. Again, are there any maritime mobiles that'd like to join the net? Does anyone copy a maritime mobile? Nothing heard. Are there any stations on land? Are there any stations on land in the Bahamas, the Caribbean, or Central America that'd like to join the net?
Victor Papa 2 Mike November.
Wow, where have you been, Frankie?
I've been hiding there, I guess.
Okay, well, you've been doing a good job on it. Well, how are you doing?
I'm doing fine. I got nothing to report, and nothing to report at this time. Just checking in for the numbers there, I guess.
Okay, your volcano's doing good?
Yeah, she's been behaving.
Okay. Randy, King Henry 6 Radio Charlie, are you there tonight? WA4YBC. He's on the back of my antenna. You want to give him a call and see if he's there?
Okay, King Henry 6, Radio Charlie. King Henry 6, Radio Charlie. Are you by Randy? Victor Papa 2 Mike November, India? No, I doubt it.
Okay, well, we tried. Anyhow, you're sounding really good, and I'm glad everything's okay, and we've been missing you, over.
Okay, thanks a lot. And, yeah, we've been kind of busy, and sometimes we fall asleep before the time for the net. Anyway, have a good net, and we're talking again. Victor Papa 2 Mike November, India, 732.
Alrighty, 73 is Frank, and hope they're not working you too hard. Just kidding. 73 is Frankie. We'll catch you later. Retail CP2M and Victor Papa 2 Mike Papa India. And this is the Maritime Net. Whiskey Alpha 4 Yankee Bravo Charlie. Are there any stations in the Caribbean, the Bahamas, or Central America, on land or in the water that'd like to join the net? Does anyone copy or we're trying to call in the net? At this time, we'll swing the antenna back towards the north, and we'll continue with the net and stand by. Maritime Net, Whiskey Alpha 4 Yankee Bravo Charlie. Station call is Tank 4 Victor Mike Lee, is that correct?
No, I thought I tried to catch you before you moved your antenna away from my direction.
Where are you?
South Florida, southeast coast of Florida. QSL?
Okay, well, you're on the back of my antenna right now, and you got a nice signal. And what's your next name and where are you located, baby?
You have to call, and like I said, southeast Florida, I'm actually in a little town, Spring, Florida. QSL?
Okay, QSL. Victoria, you've got a nice signal. Is there anything we can do to help you tonight? Over.
No, I was looking on QRZ band conditions, started to look like they're poor. I was hoping I'd make a couple of contacts. Otherwise, that's it. Just sort of, as you say, checking in.
Well, they're not poor between you and me. Yours sounded really good. You're probably about a 5 and 8. But Victoria, I better get on with it, continue with the net. But again, this is the Maritime Mobile Service net. Have you checked in the net before?
Yes, I have a few times.
Oh, good. Okay, well, please come back and join us anytime. Over.
Very good, thank you. Okay, I just wanted to say hello, and I'll get from 73. K4DML, Coral Springs, Florida.
Okay, Victoria. By the way, you've got a beautiful signal and really good audio. Your station's working really good. They share with K4 Victor Michael Lima in Coral City, Florida. And this is the Maritime Net, Whiskey Alpha 4, Yankee Bravo Charlie. Are there any other stations in Florida that would like to join the net before we move the antenna? Nothing right this time. We'll antenna back around towards the north. Again, this is the Maritime Mobile Service net. This is Whiskey Alpha 4, Yankee Bravo Charlie. Whiskey, anyone would like to join the Maritime net?
Alpha Charlie 3, Echo.
Over to 6 with the Alpha.
Okay, Alpha Charlie 3, Alpha Delta Portable 5, WA4YBC. Stand by. Let me explain the antenna a bit more to the 5 land. Sir, welcome to the Maritime. What's your name and location? Can we help you? Over.
WA4YBC, you got the call wrong. It's Alpha Charlie 3, Echo Delta, and my name is Floyd, and I'm in South Texas. Over.
Okay, Alpha Charlie 3, Echo Delta Portable 5 in South Texas, Floyd. Well, welcome to the Maritime net. Where in South Texas are you?
A little town called Roma, about 100 miles south of Laredo.
Oh, you really are in South Texas. I lived near Corpus Christi years ago. Floyd, is there anything we can do to help you tonight? Over.
No, I thought I would say hello. You have a really nice signal here, about a 5.9 plus, a little bit plus at times. And just thought I would say hello and put one on the log for you there. What's my report?
Oh, you're solid 5.9, Floyd. Beautiful signal. Over.
Okay, and where are you at?
I'm in North Georgia. I'm about 60 miles north of Atlanta. And my call is Whiskey Alpha 4, Yankee Bravo Charlie. My handle's Jim, and over.
Okay, Jim. Yeah, I don't have the electronic logging fired up right at the moment here, but we're portable in the motorhome, off-grid, 100 watts. Tar Heel screwdriver antenna and on batteries and solar. So 73s, and have a good watch what's left there. And take care. WA4YBC AC3ED.
Florida, are you near McAllen?
We're about 45, 50, maybe about 50 miles from McAllen.
Okay, yeah, that's a good place to spend the winter. Over.
Yeah, actually, I don't like the McAllen and Mission area. It's way too populated and busy for me, so we're west of that.
Oh, I strongly agree with you. Okay. Well, where are you?
A little town called Roma. Romeo, Oscar, Mike, Alpha.
Okay, I'm not familiar with that. Over.
Yeah, well, you know where the Falcon Dam and Falcon Lake is?
Negative?
Well, it's, like I say, about 100 miles south of Laredo, just a few miles from the border.
Okay, Floyd. Well, thanks for joining us with the net tonight, and I appreciate you being there. And if there's anything we can do to help you sometime, give us a call back. But please come back and join us anytime you can. Over.
All right, Jim. Have a good night there, and thanks for being there. WA4YBC AC3ED.
Okay, Floyd, you're sounding really good. Be clear for Alpha Charlie 3, Echo Delta Portable 5 in South Texas. And this is the Maritime Net, Whiskey Alpha 4, Yankee Bravo Charlie. All listing for anyone that would like to join the Maritime Net.
November 6 with the
Kilo 4, Oscar Echo Kilo. Please correct the call if I've missed it. Welcome to the Maritime Net. What's your name and location? Can we help you? Over.
My name is Tom. Tango off the mic. Minus me.
Tom, did you say you're in Maine? Okay, you're on the back of my antenna. Let me turn the antenna around. Okay, well, thanks for joining the net tonight. And is there anything we can do to help you? Over.
No, I'm good. Just checking for the numbers and you'll see a good signal up here. There's 20 over off the line this side of
Right on me. But thank you for joining the net tonight. Which part of Maine is mine?
we're about 45 minutes north of Portland, right off the Maine.
Okay. You're not too far beyond being, I guess, are you?
No, that also ironically is about 45 minutes from you.
I'm not a shopper, but it's really really fun. Well, thank you, Tom. Appreciate you being here. Beautiful people. Please come back and join us anytime you can. Over. Hey, thank you. In Maine. This is the Maritime Net. Whiskey Alpha 4, Yankee Bravo Charlie. If you hear any other stations in the Northeast would like to join me out. November 6th, Whiskey Alpha. This is Whiskey Alpha 4, Yankee Bravo Charlie with the Maritime Net. Listening for anyone that'd like to join the Maritime Net. 6, the station calling, please call again, over. November 6th, Whiskey Alpha. Okay, I got November 6th, Whiskey Alpha. Did you try again, over? Yes, it's November 6th, Whiskey Alpha. Okay, November 6th, Whiskey Alpha, WA4YBC. Well, welcome to the Maritime Net. What's your name and location? Can we help you? Over. Okay, the call is November 6th, Whiskey Alpha Sierra. The name is Ron. I'm in Rio Grande, California. Have no traffic for you, just waving a hand your direction. Okay, Ron, well, thanks for waving a hand from Rio Grande, California. I appreciate you being there, Ron, and please come back and join us anytime you can, over. I try to log into this one when I can. It's WAS. Oh, I've got a lot of static right now, Ron, but thank you for joining us, over. Roger, roger. Okay, I've got a lot of lightning static right now. This is the Maritime Net, Whiskey Alpha 4, Yankee Bravo Charlie with the Maritime Net. Listening for anyone who'd like to join the Maritime Net.
This is KG5CIA, Kilo Golf 5, Charlie India Alpha.
Okay, Kilo Golf 5, Charlie India Alpha. Welcome to the Maritime Net. What's your name and location? Can we help you? Over.
My name is Chad, Juliet Alpha Delta, and you're coming in 5-9 to Round Rock, Texas, and don't need any help or anything, just thought I'd join you.
Okay, Chad, well, thank you for joining in from Round Rock, and how's everything in Round Rock today?
It's been a beautiful day. It's 71 degrees right now, partly cloudy, and everything's going great. Thank you.
Okay, I'm retired. Years ago, back in the 90s, I worked for IBM over in on Burnett Road in Austin. Over.
Oh yeah, I know exactly where that is. I actually work down in Austin quite a bit myself.
Okay. And I've got a close friend, KF5SA. He lives over in Georgetown on the other side of Round Rock. Over.
Yeah, Walmart's just down I-35, just a few miles. I know exactly where that's at as well.
Okay. Well, Jet, thanks for joining us tonight. You got a beautiful signal, and I appreciate your support in the net. And please come back and join us anytime you can. Over.
Copy that. 73.
73, Clear, Kilo Golf 5, Charlie India Alpha. And this is the Maritime Net, Whiskey Alpha 4, Yankee Bravo Charlie. I'm listening for anyone that'd like to join the Maritime Net. Kilo.
Echo 6 Sierra Yankee Tango.
The Kilo Echo 6, didn't get, please repeat, over.
Kilo Echo 6 Sierra Yankee Tango, SYT.
I'm not getting the Kilo Echo 6, is it Kilo Echo Tango?
KE6SYT, Kilo Echo 6 Sierra Yankee Tango.
Okay, I got it. That's Kilo Echo 6 Sierra Yankee Tango. Welcome to the Maritime Net. I've got a lot of lightning static right now. What's your name and location? Can we help you? Over.
Name is Bob, Bravo, Oscar Bravo. I've trained for the Maritime Net, but I wasn't able to do it. I've talked to you before. Nice QRZ page, by the way. Over.
Well, thanks, Bob. Where are you located?
East side of San Francisco Bay, Castro Valley, California.
Okay. Well, thanks for supporting the net, and I'm glad you're going through the training, and we sure need you. Over.
Well, we'll see about that. I think I frustrated Don up in Canada enough times just waiting for my antenna to go up, but the beam is up and pointed at you right now. Over.
Oh, Don's a nice guy. He's really good. Don't worry about it. I frustrate him too. Over.
Thank you very much. Appreciate it. Just saying good afternoon or good evening to you. K6SYT. Over.
I've known Don for years. He and I have agreed on some things, and we've disagreed on some things too, but he's really a good guy. Over.
He's an awesome man. I agree with you on that. Over.
Okay, sounds good. Well, Bob, I really appreciate your working with Don, and hang in there. And no, seriously, we need your help, and I'm glad you're volunteering, and hope you can get on the roster pretty fast. Over.
Well, thank you very much. At the very least, we will be able to and happy to relay for you. Over.
Okay, appreciate that. Over.
Okay, K6SYT will be clear on yours.
All righty. 73, clear Kilo Echo 6, Sierra Yankee Tango. Bob, in Northern California, and this is the Maritime Net. Whiskey Alpha 4, Yankee Bravo Charlie with the Maritime Net. Listening for anyone that would like to join the Maritime Net.
This is Kilo Charlie 5, Delta Juliet Tango, Texas. Over.
Okay, Kilo Charlie 5, Delta Juliet Tango, Texas, WA4YBC. Sir, welcome to the Maritime Net. What's your name and location? Where are you in Texas? Over.
Cedar Park, Andy. Over.
Oh, okay, I know Cedar Park. And welcome to. Okay, what's your handle there? Over. What's your name? Over.
Over.
Okay, Andy, and how's Cedar Park tonight?
I thought I'd check in. Thank you for keeping the net active for a life-saving event.
Okay, thank you, Andy. And how's the weather down at Cedar Park tonight?
It's really nice, almost summer weather, similar to Round Rock, Georgetown.
Okay, that's good. All righty. Well, I used to live on a sailboat for about 15 years, I guess, over at Kima. Over.
Texas?
Affirmative. Over.
Grew up in Houston, Clear Lake. Over.
Oh, okay. I was at Waterford Harbor. Over.
Down in South Shore Harbor. Over.
It's a couple of miles. It's closer to Kima than to it's closer to League City. Over. Not League City. South Shore is closer to League City. I was closer to Kima. Over.
Roger, Roger. Checking the net. Thank you for running the life-saving
Okay, thank you, Andy, and thanks for joining us tonight. And please come back and join us anytime you can. Over.
Roger, Roger. Over.
Okay, 73, be clear, Kilo Charlie 5, Delta Juliet Tango in Cedar Park, Texas. And this is the Maritime Net, Whiskey Alpha 4, Yankee Bravo Charlie. Listening for anyone that would like to join the Maritime Net.
Whiskey Tango 5 Oscar.
Tango Whiskey 0, Rosemont, Minnesota.
There are several stations calling all at once, and I couldn't pull out a call. Please try again, or please spread out the calls. Over. There was a fellow, the call under started with whiskey. Please repeat. Over.
Whiskey Tango 5 Oscar.
Okay, Whiskey Tango 5 Oscar. Welcome to the Maritime Net. What's your name and location? Can we help you? Over.
Roger. This is Whiskey Tango 5 Oscar. I'm Jim, Marine Mobile in San Diego. Talked to you before. Just wanted to check in and wave a hand. Say 73.
Okay, Jim. Thanks for checking in from San Diego, being Marine Mobile. Are you there at the marina? Over.
Yeah, Roger. I'm in the marina, just kind of setting it out. First nice day we've had in several days. We've had some pretty nasty weather, but it's nice again now. So anyway, 73s, and have a good net. This is Whiskey Tango 5 Oscar. I'll be clear on your final.
Jim, what's the name of your boat? Over.
Yeah, it's a sailing vessel, Taz, Tango Alpha Zulu.
Okay, and what kind of vessel is she?
She's a sailboat, Tazwell 43.
Oh, Tazwell 43. Okay. Well, thanks for joining us with tonight, and I appreciate your calling in from San Diego, and I'm sure the weather there is great. Over.
Yeah, Roger. Like I said, we had a string of some heavy winds and rain for California or whatever, but it's nice today, and it looks like it's going to be nice for the next couple of days.
Oh, that's a really nice area you're at. Over.
Yeah, Roger. I love San Diego. I spent about 40 years up at the San Francisco Bay Area. I loved it up there too, but something about the warm weather and clear water and dolphins and all that makes Southern California just that much more attractive.
Oh, I strongly agree. And was it Mark Twain that said the coldest winter he ever had was August in San Francisco?
Yeah, Roger. Summer in San Francisco, something. So I heard that last station was up in Castro Valley, and I was up in that area for quite a while.
Okay, well, enjoy San Diego. It's a lot warmer. And your Tazwell is a really nice, solid boat. Have some with it. Over.
Yeah, Roger. I've completely rebuilt it over the last 3 years or whatever, and hopefully I'll be heading south this next November or so.
Okay, well, just find some good places to go south and safe. Over.
Yeah, Roger. You can't throw a rock without finding nice places south of here.
All righty. 73s to you, Jim, and thanks for joining us.
All right, thank you. Whiskey Tango 5 Oscar, I'm clear.
Okay, be clear. Whiskey Tango 5 Oscar, Maritime Mobile on the sailing vessel Taz in San Diego. This is the Maritime Net, Whiskey Alpha 4, Yankee Bravo Charlie, listening for anyone that would like to join the Maritime Net.
Kilo Echo Zero, Tango Whiskey Zulu.
Kilo Echo Zero, Tango Whiskey Zulu. Welcome to the Maritime Net. What's your name and location? Can we help you? Over.
We're up in Rosemont, Minnesota. I'm probably getting some feedback from my speaker. I'm just getting the station back together.
Okay, and where is Rosemont in Minnesota, and what's the handle there? Over.
Handle is Alpha Lima. I'm about 25 miles south of St. Paul, about 11 miles away from Hastings, Minnesota.
Okay, well, you got a nice signal here in Georgia, and we appreciate your support in the net tonight, Al. Is there anything we can do to help you?
I have been on the air in about a year. Had some health issues. I'm just getting the station put back together. So, do you hear the feedback coming from my speaker?
Your audio is really good. I'm copying about a 5 and 6 here in Georgia. Over.
You're 5'9" up here. No problem there. Anyway, my wife just told me it's time to eat, so I better get off the microphone and go eat some food. 73, Kilo Echo Zero, Tango Whiskey Zulu, Rosemont, Minnesota. We're clear.
All righty, 73, Al. Enjoy dinner. Be clear, Kilo Echo Zero, Tango Whiskey Zulu. And this is the Maritime Net, Whiskey Alpha 4, Yankee Bravo Charlie. Listening for anyone that would like to join the Maritime Net.
Hello, Kilo 7, Delta Foxtrot Kilo.
Hello, Kilo 7, Delta Foxtrot Kilo. Welcome to the Maritime Net. What's your name and location? Can we help you?
My name is John, and I am in Queen Creek, Arizona. Just listening and figured I'd check in.
Okay, where's Queens Creek?
Queen Creek, Arizona is just southeast of the Phoenix metro area. We used to be a small suburb, but now we're growing to be a large suburb southeast of Phoenix, Arizona.
All right, Phoenix is growing big time. It's really large now. Well, John, thanks for joining us. Is there anything we can do to help you?
Negative. I just enjoy listening, and this is my first time just kind of shooting my call out there and checking in.
Oh, well, please don't be a stranger, John. Please check in anytime you can. You're welcome to check in anytime. Over.
Appreciate that. And as that's being said, I will sit back and listen, and if there's anything I can do to help relay on stations I can hear and you can't, I will be glad to do that. 7-3s anyway.
Well, I appreciate that offer, and the procedure there is if you hear somebody I don't hear that's trying to check in, just shout relay, and I'll go back to you, and then you can find out their name and location, and if they need any assistance or anything, and so that's the procedure, and I really appreciate you doing that. Over.
Roger, roger. Well, I am running a ground-mounted vertical. I hear a lot of things most of the guys out here in my club don't hear. So I'm running an IC 7300 just barefoot, and we do pretty well with this rig. So if there's anything I can do to help while I'm sitting in front of the radio, I'd be obliged to do so.
Okay, well, thank you, John. Appreciate the offer. And by the way, your audio is really good, and you're solid 5.9 here, so your station's working really well. Well, I'm going to continue with the net and be clear at KK7 Delta Foxtrot Kilo in Arizona. And this is the Maritime Net, Whiskey Alpha 4, Yankee Bravo Charlie, listening for anyone who'd like to join the Maritime Net. Again, this is the Maritime Mobile Service Net. This is the Maritime Mobile Service Net. This is Whiskey Alpha 4, Yankee Bravo Charlie, listening for anyone that likes to join the Maritime Net. We're right at the top of the hour. Again, this is the Maritime Mobile Service Net. This is the Maritime Mobile Service Net. This is Whiskey Alpha 4, Yankee Bravo Charlie, the Maritime Net, listening for anyone that would like to join the Maritime Net. Well, we're at the top of the hour right now, so I guess I'll put out a last call for anyone that would like to join the net, and then we'll close the net. So before we close the net, please, if you'd like to check in, please call now.
WU5E. Juliet.
Hey, Jim, W5U5E. How are you doing? Over.
This is WU5E. My beam's coming around towards you, but I'm down in Casita, Georgia, and you're sounding good. Over.
Yeah, Jim, I hear you a lot on 75 meters. This is Jim, WA4YBC.
Yes, WA4YBC, WU5E, Jim in Casita, Georgia. I have you ground wave, and you're about 5 and 4. Over.
Oh boy, Jim, I've got a lot of propagation, a lot of static right now. I'm having trouble copying you, but thanks for checking in the Maritime Net, and we'll see you down on 75. 73's over.
73, WU5E.
Okay, I'll be clear at WU5E, and this is the Maritime Net. Once more, before we close the net, would anyone like to join the net?
K7 Alpha Charlie Lima.
K7 Alpha Charlie Zebra. Welcome to the Maritime Net. What's your name and location to the office?
Yeah, Scottsdale, Arizona. You can't help me, but I've been on the Maritime Net before.
Okay, what's your handle? And I didn't get where in Arizona you are. Over. What's your name and where in Arizona are you? K7 Alpha Charlie Zulu, do you copy? WA4YBC? K7 Alpha Charlie Zulu, do you copy? WA4YBC? I think I've lost K7 Alpha Charlie Zulu. This is the Maritime Mobile Service Net. This is Whiskey Alpha 4, Yankee Bravo Charlie. At this time, we're going to close the Maritime Mobile Service Net for today. Let me thank everybody that supported the net today. And everybody is welcome to join the net and check in anytime they can, anytime you hear anytime you can. In any case, the Maritime Mobile Service Net meets every day from noon Eastern Time to 9 p.m. Eastern Time. This is Eastern Time, and everyone is welcome. So at this time, we'll close the Maritime Net for today and turn the frequency back over to normal use. Everyone have a good evening, and 73 WA4YBC.
is this frequency in use? CQ. This is November 6, Uniform India calling CQ. CQ. This is November 6, Uniform India calling CQ and standing by.
CQ, CQ, CQ. CQ. CQ, 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 CQ. This is November 6th, Uniform India calling CQ. CQ, 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 CQ. This is November 6th, Uniform India calling CQ, standing by. This is November 6th, Uniform India calling CQ. CQ, this is November